America Visa Advisory is U.S. immigration consult company. We help talent immigrants to land their first job in the U.S. Thank you everyone to join us today. My name is Elizabeth Maruyama. I'm a founder of America Visa Advisory. Today I'm with my vice president, my co-worker. I will let Kat introduce herself a little bit.
Hi, this is Kat. You can call me like Kat. Most people know me this name, or Kanittha chair. I'm live in Chicago, so I have been working for this company for a couple of years. So glad to see you, but we're going to get some big news about EB-3 visa bulletin, and today we are going to talk about our new job application for a caregiver job. So can we get started now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I expect some of you is on F1 visa and some J1 E2 visa. And if you are consular processing, please drop the message here. I will be able to give you more specific information about that because there are some change of consular processing. So we're gonna start from here. Kat will guide you to the processing time of EB-3 Unskilled and what the requirement of EB-3 Unskilled.
Okay, this is an update. Yeah, for EB-3 Unskilled. The key thing about the EB-3 Unskilled is you will be able to come and work legally in United States. So most sponsor, they are going to be under 1 year contract. All right. And then you're going to get your green card, which is mean that after you finish up your contract, you will be able to apply for your US citizen, or you want to do something different in your career path. So the requirement for EB-3, the first thing that we have the job offer, which is right now we have caregiver job, which is we are going to talk about that later. And then it's going to process for LC process, which is somebody called like a perm process. Okay, and then we're going to check your experience for your education background. So this is like unskilled work category, which is we are not really required for, your high level of education. But if you have it, it's going to become as a plus. And financial requirement, I use this one as a term for investment, because what I'm seeing for this one, for unskilled visa, you are going to pay some cost, but the cost that I call investment is going to return you within a year, or maybe before that if you come with your family.
Yes,
Okay.
I add on this a little bit. For EB-3 Unskilled, the caregiver position that we are recruit right now, some of you might question it, do you need to have CNA license? Yeah, not necessarily need that right now, because the sponsor will send you to training anyway, and the CNA can be registered for training anywhere across in the US across the state. But yeah, and do we require, what do we require? Do we say like you doesn't need like specific education or experience on this? We want candidate to have at least B1 English level to in terms of communication, because all the EB-3 Unskilled like crew member work at McDonald's or work at franchise, this will be different. For this one, it will be a little bit more difficult in terms of like we need to use medical. We put you on as like personal caregiver. It means you are part of healthcare worker as well. So I mean, in terms of you study how to practice how to be CNA during process of EB-3 Unskilled. At the beginning of the first few months, you will be start training for CNA. So for this, you're gonna need to have at least English B1 level to be able to do that. So for the perm processing one, you're gonna have to be interview with our sponsor, international recruiter. So the interview will more like ask you to explain yourself and your work experience. If you have professionally caregiver experience before, that's good. But if you don't and you have like personally or like you have been take care some elderly person in your home country before, not professionally, it's still good to share as an experience on your resume as well. We will recruit you to, or we will request you to submit your resume and your immigration document, immigration status document if you are in the US to show us so we can send that to the sponsor until sponsor approve so we can sign the agreement with you so that it's gonna be the process of recruiting now. So just make sure that you have all those documents as well. For label certification, right now we mentioned in our advertise that the PWD is already approved. This means sponsor have already paid for advertising, Sunday newspaper, everything. So most of the cost, the rest of it is like immigration attorney fee and also USCIS fee that we are pending to do that payment with our candidate now. But that's why is we put this qualification as a financial requirement as well. But if you have any question about that, please feel free to let us know. We send the link to private consult. So can we continue for the next session?
Okay. Okay, thank you, Elizabeth. Okay. Can you go to the next slide, please? Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah,
Um,
so we do a little bit different with, because a lot
uh-huh.
Thai candidate for now. So like I said, so they can be required either you under consular process or adjustment of the status process. So please, if you outside the country, I mean that consular process, please stop the message, okay? And probably you put your country so we can know that you're under 75 country list or not. And they would the same for that criteria, which is you have to be age over 18, and then you have at least your your high school degree, which is we are required for B1 level, which for English interview, which is we are going to get interview with you, and we are going to do mock interview first before we place that formal interview. So they are required for no criminal record, and then you don't have to have any language credit score. And this is so important because if you either outside or inside, you have to have your status, which is mean that you are not overstay. Okay. If you overstay or you have unauthorized work, it's gonna cost you, which is your case probably deny. Is that correct, Elizabeth, right?
Yes,
So
correct.
so you have
Mm-hmm.
to make sure you don't have that kind of overstay or unauthorized work status. But if you are under F1, you have to make sure that you have your status, which is that you have your I-20 and you still maintain to go to your class, which is mean that your status active. So,
Yes,
so this is a key thing.
it's called continue attendant
Yeah,
I-20 status. If you
right.
don't have that, we can proceed your immigration status as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we can proceed your EB-3 unskilled without that. We during the EB-3 unskilled process, you're gonna have to be continue with your status either of you are in F1, J1, or E2 visa, or H1B, or either of
H1B.
O1 visa as well. So you get going to have to maintain status until your I-485 is filing and I-751 is approved, so you can start going to work with sponsor after I-765 is approved. But that time I-485 is pending, so we can consult more with that, what you need to do with your status. Okay.
Okay. So, Elizabeth, I think it's a good time for you to answer this question. There was one candidate, he just asked, what about he under tourist visa right now? How he can be processed for this EB-3 visa
Understood.
under his
Okay.
B1?
So when you are on tourist visa in the US, I don't know how long. If you can take us, how long have you been in the US? Just let us know, okay? So most likely we will consult people. If you can do consular processing, if you can do consular processing right now, you can do consular processing from your home country. But if you prefer to stay in the US, there are other type of visa that you can look into, like E2 investor visa, change of status, and F1 student visa, change of status to be F1 student visa or E2 E2 visa in the US. If it get approved, so we start your process of your EB-3 unskilled. Or back in the day, I used to, not used to, like my client request me to apply her EB-3 unskilled while she on B2 visa and on J1 visa. J1 almost expired, and then it turned out like her J1 that almost expired, uh, she tried to change of status by herself or request I-20 and change of status by herself, and then it not get approved. But that time we already signed agreement with her and she have perm pending, and so we have to go back to cancel her perm. So with it, that's why I make the rule, not for everyone here, not for every workforce will do this, but we as staffing agency, not the law firm, we request the candidate to have like at least F1 or E2 or potential pad or status that you can stay longer in the US before apply EB-3 unskilled or have you interview with our sponsor. So it's kind of like secure status before you apply EB-3 unskilled first, because tourists you can stay only 6 months, right? Even you extend to a visa, you can stay another 6 months. It's gonna be 1 year. But right now, EB-2 extend is not easy to approve either. So I will not risk my candidate to do that. So I would like to suggest them to apply other status that could stay longer, like F1, J1, or E2, or even you cannot apply for those status. You still can process EB-3 outside the US called consular processing. But right now, what's my concern is only banned country and the 39 banned country and 75 pausing country that I consider right now. If you are one of those country, please feel free to leave us your message, so we're gonna send you an link for private consult for later. Okay. So summary is you have to have another status that could be better than B2 that can stay longer in the US, so we can process your EB-3 unskilled under adjustment of status process. Yeah.
So
Any more
yeah,
questions?
so I just got the message. He said he only 1 month under his B2 visa, right?
Yeah.
So he can continue with that and change of
Yeah.
status to student
Yeah.
visa.
He can. We still have time
Okay.
to do that.
We
And
have
most of the time, in terms of change of status, we do after 90 days after you enter the country. It means you have to wait another 60 days.
yeah.
But we can prepare your document right now. I think Kat, you should send your link for consultation to him as well. So he can have better understanding why we need to wait 90 days, and also why what the document he should prepare if he want to go to
Mhm.
another state inside the US. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So right now here go back to consular processing. Are you from those country who not been on ban, on pause, or you willing to be okay with pause or ban, because pause or ban in your home country? We can pursue that kind of consular processing. I used to like consular processing back in the day because everything is term easy, and right now doesn't have any much question on it, but it's just like immigration policy have been changed a lot. So here the perm processing with everywhere, even you are on adjustment of status or consular processing will be the same. It's right around 504 days is calculate like it would be
Yeah,
like
60 months.
16. Yes, okay. And I-140, this one is not updated, but the update one right now, I-140, when you not pay for premium processing, you get approved within 1 month or 3 months right now, depend on service center. So this is 9 months is not updated. And after that, before filing the S-260, we got to wait until your visa bulletin current right now. So we pay everything, the S-260 fee, and have it in once your visa bulletin column A is current, so you interview with the consular processing, and the consular will give you the visa. It's called EW visa on your passport. One is approved, then you enter the country, pay all immigration visa fee for you and your own dependent. Like if you bring your child, your spouse, so you pay it before you get in the country. Once you get in the country, you receive the green card within 2 to 6 weeks after enter the US, with also including social security as well, and start working with the sponsor. I will let Kat explain this part of adjustment of status a little bit.
Okay. Adjustment of the status is mean that where you have your legal visa status and you live inside the country. Okay. And so, like I said, if you're under your J1, F1, E2, or H1B, and you don't have overstay or unauthorized work, and you still have your I-20, which is a continual study process, you qualify to apply under adjustment of the status. Sometimes we call AOS process. So AOS process, when you qualify, which is mean that you can file your application and then you are going to get through our sponsor process. Okay, sponsor are going to plan, schedule you for interview, and after you interview and you get approved by your sponsor, you are going to move under LC perm, which is called perm process. What is the perm process? It's a process that our sponsor, immigration lawyer, will submit your perm number to LC. It means that labor department, and right now is a good for our sponsor with this caregiver. It means that we have perm filing window available right now. So you can have your perm number right away within 24 hours. And then after that, it's going to process to I-140, which is how long it takes for 140, Elizabeth?
It's like 1 month, 3 months now. Even we not pay for
if I'm not
premium
wrong,
processing.
3
It's very
months.
faster. They assign to new service center. It's called Scoop in Texas.
Yep.
It's faster. It make it faster since November 2025. So right now this one is not updated. I'm going to update it, but I cannot find original file yet. And then for visa bulletin, right now, for visa bulletin, for people, for when your I-140 is approved, then you got to wait for visa bulletin column B for people who
Correct.
are in the US to make sure that it's current in column B, and then we can be able to file your I-485, I-765, and I-131. Then when you file that, right, when you get when you be able to file I-485, I-765, I-131 is when visa bulletin column B is current, right? Right now, is on, give me a second.
I think
This is column A. Column B for EB-3 Unskilled, you're looking for all the worker. So it will be August 2022 right now that people who can filing I-485, I-7 I-7 55. But what is good with what is exciting about people who adjustment of state that can file I-485 is mean like, if you are on F1 student and you receive I-765, you can go to work with the sponsor at this period of the time for 40 hours while you're waiting on I-485 approved, right? So, and right now, I-485, I just got a good news this morning, is waived. It doesn't have to be interviewed anymore for some case. So that is good news if you have I-485 pending, and and you are like get close to interview day. So this is good news that some case it doesn't have to be interview anymore. Next step is your I-485 will take a little bit longer than the other rest of the form. Your EAD is probably get approved within like 3 to 6 months, and once your EAD I-765 is approved, so you can start working with sponsor with your social security. That's good, right? So if happen you SCA request to interview, so you go interview for I-485, but right now I heard a lot of people doesn't have to be interviewed anymore, so they get approved just like that. If they don't have any more question, I think they not request you to go interview anymore. But that's it. That's all about it today. And I let Kat talk about her experience interview people with her job a little bit.
We have some field candidate already approved, and then they already have their perm process approved as well. So the position is a caregiver, which is mean that you don't have to have CNA license yet, but you have to go for the training, which is they're going to provide with you for that training schedule anyway. Um, Location is St. Louis, which is, you know, it's kind of good state to be there. I have been asking my husband about, yeah, Massachusetts. They said it's a good town. It's not that crowded, but it's a really peaceful and good town. So the wage that they're gonna pay is up to 16, oh no, $17 or $18 per hour. You can have your OT time as a plus if you're flexible to work with them, which is they are going to ask you in the interview if you are open for that, flexible hour, which is going to help you a lot. You can max out 40 hours a week, max out for a week. And then, like I said, we are going to do interview as well. So again, if you are inside the country with J1, F1, H1B, or EB-2 visa, plus you're not overstay and you don't have any unauthorized work, and you qualify to apply this positioning right away. So that's why we have to offer you for the free private consultation to make sure that you qualify for this one before we move forward. Okay. Okay. So they are, is that available for a male to apply for caregiver? Yes, they are except
Yeah,
they
there are a lot
yeah,
of questions.
except yep, they
Some
except for
sponsor does like it in the past, even
in the
require
past.
for
I have
all.
to be honest.
Can we have only
Fem-
Filipino
Yeah,
candidate only because Philippines have a lot of CNA in the past.
right.
But we try to open mind of sponsor. We recruit a lot of people, and then last year we got some candidate who have experience in Australia with caregiver get approved with it or get get sponsor approved job application with this job as well. It's it depends on how your interview turn out exactly. Like, eventually you're gonna have to tell a little bit about yourself, why you want to do the job. And the job is different from the other EB-3 Unskilled because this is you will have to be like you have to be okay working with sick people, adult.
Yeah,
Yes, right. So it's kind of emotional a little bit and kind of like I call it angel job for the job. Even you
yeah,
get paid higher than other EB-3 Unskilled, but this job is like you have to we have to find a good hard person to work on it as well. Not it's just like everyone can do. And I believe the candidate who come to us is not applying this job because they think it was EB-3 Unskilled. I think they're like how to take care of people or they have been working as a caregiver before in the past, so that's why they apply for the job. So I asked Cass because the person who interviewed the people most, what kind of candidate that you're looking for this position?
the first thing, yeah, I'm open right now. Is give me a piece in my mind that they accept for a male gentleman as well, which is I am very happy for that. And most of the time when we go for interview, the first thing is, you know, it's not about how much experience that you have because they are not really concerned about your experience because anyway they're going to give you in for the training, right? But it's give me a lot emotional, especially that they have experience to take care of their own family. Because,
Yeah,
for example, like an Asian
don't have that.
culture, right? We have like a
Yeah,
big family, and from time to time, generation to generation, they are taking care their own family, like an elder person, and then they give me a lot experience that how they take care of them, which is that it's just more like a fit with you take care for the senior or elder in United States as well.
yeah. Just
The only thing
if
that
you
you probably
wasn't
have is
sure, you can
like
have interview with us.
right.
So we tell you what we need during the interview, and also
Yep,
we let you told us a little bit about yourself, so we
about
kind of know
yourself.
what we're looking
Right.
for.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We go for this job. I add on a little bit. We doesn't need you to. If you don't have a car, that's fine. But it's late. We're gonna be 7 per hour. You have car, it's maybe 18 per hour. But also, you not work in a nursing home facility. You go to some people house time to time,
Mm-hmm. Time to
and the
time.
client will be different, depend on how many ratio for one person caregiver that you need. We need, and yeah. let us know if you have any question about it on IDA St. Louis. So this is a good position. I like to
Right.
recruit kind of this job. And this is about government fee. Like I say, the perm processing, the sponsor already do everything. This is a government fee that candidate have to be pay, and also not include immigration attorney yet. But I like to have candidate consult with us before start everything. Okay,
Right.
so a little bit of adjustment of status because the form will be different between adjustment of status and consular processing, but we can explain that directly to the candidates when they get approved the interview. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, let's check a little bit about visa bulletin here. Right now, EB-3 Unskilled, uh, when we looking for the people who got approved, it's gonna be November 2021, which is right now we are on 2026. It could be like EB-3 Unskilled, it's like take almost 5 year processing now. So
For consular process. Okay.
for consular processing, I mean consular processing, people have to get interview before getting the country, right? For adjustment of status, people can get work authorization on to work before that. So right now it's on August 2022. So with it very accurate right here. This is APU visa bulletin. So it means you can find adjustment of status after I-140 and perm approve on right now. People that can find adjustment of status is on August 2022. So if if you are person who are interesting, you should find a perm anytime you're available very soon. Yeah, case by case, if you have other type of visa, non-immigrant visa, and you want to change to other visa, we have our team helping with that as well. And yeah, it's I show you the movement. EB3 and skill have been not changed this month, but they moved really fast previous month. But if you see the trend of EB3 skill, it's moved a lot as well. So I wish that could happen with EB3 and skill as well. And yeah, um, for perm processing, I let Kat explain a little bit about this.
Okay, for the perm processing, so I give you a little bit background. So when you get your job application approved, and then you do like a mock interview, and we do formal interview with you. So when you have that interview approved by sponsor, it means that you are you are qualified to process for the perm process, which is our attorney going to submit your document to that labor department, right? So the perm process right now it take up to like I call like 16 months, very easy to understanding because you can go and look inside that website, fracdol.gov. Anyway, 16 months, which means after you place the first payment, the good thing is our lawyer, they have perm window available, which is they can find perm right away. And you can
Mhm.
have your perm number, and then you have to be waiting until 16 months to get perm approved
Okay, okay,
within a year, maybe a year or a year and a half. So let's
okay.
get that number. Okay.
So I will stop a little bit about her presentation here. And if you have any question,
I
you
can
are
read.
you
Yeah,
are
I can read for you, Elizabeth, for the question. There are one gentleman, he asked that he under B tourist visa and he inside United States right now for 1 month. Is
mhm.
that okay for him to apply for caregiver job in US,
Mm,
which is called adjustment of the
let
status?
me go back to our visa bulletin about Indian a little bit. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Usually, our sponsor will not recruiting. Sorry for the Indian citizen because right now you guys visa bulletin is on November. November 3rd, 2013. But um, I would have put you on another appointment privately for EB3 skill for other position if you have any good background, so we can take a look on that. We would not like our candidate and both sponsor to wait so long for this, but uh, Kat, could you please send him our appointment so
Yeah,
we
yeah, I send that. the link already. Maybe he
We can
qualified for EB-3 skill
consult
as
because
well.
most of our Indian clients they go with other type of visa like EB-3
Yep,
skill, EB-1A, EB-2 and IW, or even EB-2. Or
yep,
other than that, if they don't try to obtain green card right away, we can do O1, H1B, everything like that as well. Then
depends.
most
Yep.
of our Indian clients have consultation in the area that we like to. We have immigration law firm partner who help with that. But if you have sponsor for EB-3 skill, I would be happy to help as well because you see EB-3 skill for Indian is already EB-3 skill Indian is already it's still 2023. So I would go with EB-2 for Indian, right? For Indian people, Indian citizen, and also China as China is not too really bad. EB-2 or EB1. But let's not know what's the area that you study or you are in right now. Maybe if you are on B2, you can study something like on STEM and we get the part from that could be better. I don't want any candidate to wait longer than expected. Right. Any other question today? Be free to ask now. And
So, okay, I have question for my social media. They said, what do you think about the banned country list? Any possible to apply right now, or they have to hold it back first for those banned
there
countries?
are joint lawsuit from law firm going on right now, multiple law
Uh-huh.
firm. I don't find 39 country ban for our firm because we have two clients in Myanmar and Laos that on country ban, but they're already on process of perm approved. I-140 have been consult with filing, so we see what's next. The ban have been going on before back in the day, 2018, 2022 for Myanmar and Laos. They're open back, so if EB-3 is processed for 5 years, so it's possible to reopen back to at that time. But we as staffing agency have to convince the sponsor, yeah, this case gonna
Mm.
be wait a little bit longer. So could you please wait for them or something like that could be happen. And then yeah, and all the law firm have filed joint lawsuit to federal court lawsuit that are that they going to file the lawsuit for people who are on 39 country ban. Plus there's 39 country ban including applying US citizen merit-based green card and also EB-1A, EB-2 and IW as well. So that's why we are having monitor the lawsuit here. So for those who from 75 country pause, we did lawsuit as well. So I expect to know about the result or any feedback going on from the lawsuit within like 3-4 months. But right now we have the war, so it could take longer. Mhm. And other question.
Okay, so I got one. He's got IT skill program. I think he probably qualified. Okay, let me
Um,
see.
IT, okay.
Yeah,
So
EB-3 skill. I do recommend for EB-3
yeah, I
skill
recommend
visa
you to
because
take
it's
a look.
current already. Yeah.
Yeah, EB-3 skill have been current. I would take my every possible chance to find a sponsor. Here, let me give everyone here the feedback right here. Give me a second. I gonna end this. I'm gonna show you some website that you guys can. Oh, I'm glad to talk to you here. Because I'm gonna show you one website that could help you to find everything sponsor for H1B, OPT, EB3 and skill. But what's our viewer name? So how can I pronounce your name? Shahat, right? Yeah. I wonder if you have OPT as well. Yes, okay. So are
Okay.
you on OPT, right? So if you are on OPT, you should check this website. I'm gonna send to everyone here. It's called My Great Mate. I know someone already know about that, but try really hard a few more time before your OPT is over to find EB-3 skill sponsor, unskilled sponsor, EB-3 skill sponsor because EB-3 skill is current right now. So
Yeah.
I would take my possible chance to find the skill sponsor because I don't want anyone to wait so long. You perm can wait 16 months, but right now we are current on EB-3 skill Columbia visa bulletin, so it means you can file I-4 I-140 together with I-485 at the same time.
45.
So that's perfect. So if you find sponsor, here, just go ahead, go to my GradeMate website, and we will have to pay for subscription. I'm sorry, I'm not getting paid for advertise advertise this website, but it could help you to find H1B, CPT, OPT sponsor, and also EB-2 Green Card sponsor as well. So I would try my possible best all day, all night to find EB-3 skill
Yeah.
sponsor.
Yeah.
That would be help. Since it's in current, I'm not even trying for EB-2. I just gonna apply EB-3 state, even if have to do perm. But EB-2 and EB-3 is a little bit different in terms of qualification. So if you think you possible to do
Right.
EB-2, let us know as well. So Cap, please send send our appointment to his so he can have private consult with us. So maybe we
Yeah.
can
I
start to
text in the chat group already. I think that is
our
going to be
immigration
the
too.
best chance if you can do your best to get your EB-3 skill visa because it's current, and this is my personal opinion. I think it's gonna last because I think that because the backlog, they
It's
don't
already
have that
gone for
much.
that.
Yeah,
Right,
because
right.
that
And then
those are that that
yeah,
host country.
and people asking me, Elizabeth, why this is a bulletin it moves so quick with EB3 skill and also I-140. First thing about I-140, they have a new service center for that, first of
Yeah,
all. The second thing is for visa bulletin, when you remove the 39 country out, so that a lot of number of people, right? So it can expedite visa bulletin queue as well. Or I don't know how that gonna work with when you resume after the lawsuit win or anything and you resume back to 39 country. But I think this is just not good news for everyone, but at least we see some movement from bulletin. But I hope that ban have been over so people can get back to whatever they need to get it done, you know.
so
And
let me talk. Yeah, because I see, yeah, what one of our chat group like Indian. So don't feel bad about that. So if you have your resume, you probably send to us, and then we're gonna try our best to give you the shot. Maybe you can apply for different type of visa. Okay.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I
because we
want
don't
to
want
hear
we,
from
we don't want him to
another.
wait for 17 years for
Yeah,
EB3
yeah,
unskilled.
I don't want anyone to do that.
Yeah, I do not
So
recommend
Indian,
it.
I would look for EB-2 in my grade mate as well, or you looking for sponsor on EB-2 on my grade mate as well. But first of all, I go, since you are not F1 student yet, or any type of H1B or anything yet, I would try to change your status to be F1 first and then try to get in F1 STEM OPT so we have more time to do your green card application pathway.
Yeah.
So we do change of status as well. Please feel free to reach out to us if you need any help, you know. Okay. Um, but thank you for joining us, everyone. We have another webinar tomorrow for EB-3 skill nurse. If you have someone you know on EB-3 skill nurse, uh, the reservation is not closed yet. We have like 40 people joining tomorrow. I would like to hear from you guys as well. But thank you so much for joining our webinar today. Feel free to reach out to us. Here my
Yeah.
email. You're gonna send the email in the chat, Elizabeth at avamigration.co. We're not the law firm. We are staffing agency recruiting people to work in the US and also for unskilled worker. But if you are a nurse, so we have sponsor right now. So if you have friend as a nurse, study nurse, F1 student in the US, just let us know. Are they looking for OPT sponsor or EB-3 skill sponsor? We happy to help. It's same sponsor together. Yeah.
All right. Or
No,
any
I
other
send you an
type of
email.
visa.
Send
Yeah,
me
we
any
can do that.
email you want, and I think I will start put you guys on the loop of my email as well, so we can have, or you can get email update immigration policy for us, and let us know if you need immigration attorney. We have law firm partner with us, so to help with your case, consultation with your case as well. But thank you so much for joining our webinar
Thank
today. I
you for your
appreciate it.
time.
You guys have a
Appreciate
great
your time.
day.
Have a great one. Okay. Goodbye.
America Visa Advisory is U.S. immigration consult company. We help talent immigrants to land their first job in the U.S.